leak is circulating around Twitter of the Chicago Bulls' new City Edition jerseys for the 2021-2022 season. Are they any good? Let's take a look. I'm Ross. This is Arturis Fan Club, and if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Your subscriptions help me out a ton. Your likes help me out a ton. And if you want to help me out even more, guys, the merch shop is open. We've got tumblers, we've got shirts, we've got mugs, we've got all kinds of new products as well. A bunch of cool stuff up in the merch shop. ArturisFanClub.com/shop is the place to go. And shout out, this is a new feature I announced in the last video. Shout out to our member of the day. Your thing should be on screen. And if you want to be the member of the day next time, if you want to be featured here on one of my videos, you're gonna have to join the Super Fan Club. Guys, if you're not familiar, it is $4.99 a month. You get exclusive videos, early access to videos, exclusive ways to communicate with me, emojis, badges, all kinds of really cool perks. And as I keep saying, it supports me directly. So if you like what I do, that is a great way to show the love. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. Yeah, I guess so. And let's talk about the Chicago Bulls City Edition jerseys. Now, if you guys, obviously you remember the 2021 Chicago Bulls City Edition jerseys with no little plans, the kind of roaring 20s style, very elegant, but also kind of a departure from what we've seen in Chicago Bulls jerseys of years past. The 2017 City Edition jerseys, if I recall correctly, those were some of my favorites. And actually, hey, here's another plug for the Super Fan Club. I have made a ranking video of all of my favorite Bulls jerseys of all time. Actually, every single Bulls jersey that I could find on Google, and I made a tier list of them, and the only way you could watch that video is if you join the Super Fan Club. It's one of those exclusive videos I mentioned earlier. But anyway, the leak that's going around now has more of a familiar vibe to it. It's something that you guys will remember, and if these are actually the jerseys, I'm impressed. So let's take a look here. This is from our friends over at C Red Brazil, who mentioned, as you can see, I have the translation open. They are not sure who the author of the photos was. Pretty sure that these are knockoffs, not the actual jersey. And one second, you can't even see my face, and there I am. Now you can. I'm pretty sure these are knockoffs, but as you can see, we've got the classic Chicago script from some of the earliest Bulls jerseys back during the Jordan era, 70s, 80s, that I think they stopped wearing in 85, I believe. I think he only wore it for a season, but iconic. We've seen the script brought back in little ways, like once or twice over the years. Remember, there was those Christmas Day jerseys that kind of had the script going on, but nothing as outright throwback as this. And then we've got the block letters with the shadow on them, which is another throwback to some of the Bulls' earliest jerseys. And it's classy, it's elegant. I'm not sure how I feel about the stripes on the side, if they're even necessary. You know, I feel like you could have just done this all red and it would have been perfect. And something I had talked about with a couple of my buddies, the stripes on the side might work better if you put the Chicago stars, if you did 4 of the stars on the side, which they did with that 2017 City Edition jersey that I just mentioned. So I like them. I like them a lot. I just think that the stripes are a little much and a little unnecessary of a touch. And once again, these are recreations, these are knockoffs. We'll have to see what the final design ends up looking like. I was looking back through the archives, and the Bulls don't always announce the City Edition jerseys until like October, November. So we might have to wait a while to get an announcement on what these will officially look like. I've also heard rumors that these could be the 75th anniversary edition jerseys for the Bulls, but the Bulls don't have one of those like 75th anniversary highlighted primetime games. So I don't know why we would have 75th anniversary edition jerseys. So not totally sure what these will end up being for, but City Edition probably feels most likely. But yeah, I mean, they're cool. They're a nice throwback. They're a nice touch of history with a little bit of a modern twist. that I'm not totally sold on. Like, I don't like how you've got the white and black stripes here, kind of the trim, and then it turns to black, red, black, white. It's just inconsistent. Like, I think this jersey would probably look a lot cooler if it was all red and this white and black trim followed it along the edges, and it was just kind of subtle. That's my personal opinion. I'm being picky. I look at things through the lens of a designer as well, so I definitely have a more critical eye for things like this. I love jersey design. You guys might know that I've talked about jersey design extensively in the past. I used to run a blog about it. Don't do that anymore, but I don't know, maybe we'll bust it out again for this jersey, because there's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to talk about. It's interesting that the shadow is lighter on the name than it is on the number, which once again, I feel like might just be because this is a knockoff. I love the shadow though. I really do. I think the shadow looks really cool. The original script jerseys didn't have that shadow, or at least it wasn't that thick. But the Bulls did have jerseys back in the day that had that thick shadow. Some of their earliest jerseys, in fact. So that's kind of the homage that's being paid to there. And obviously with the block letters we've always had, but just a very cool mix of old and new. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'd love to hear what you guys think of these jerseys. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Are you somewhere in the middle? Are you going to buy them when they come out if they look like this? I'm probably not. I would probably go for the old classic and just get the script jersey that Jordan used to wear. That's me personally. Now, if they did what I was suggesting and made it all red with just the black and white trim, that would be a near perfect jersey that I would probably have to cop. As it currently stands, I just don't like the white stripes on the sides. I'm not feeling them. They're too thick. It'll look different when the players are wearing them. Obviously, we're looking at them two-dimensionally, not three-dimensionally, or four-dimensionally, I guess. So it'll look a little different when they're on the players, obviously. But in this form, flat like that, I'm just not vibing with the stripes on the side, but I love everything in between them. So not a super important video, but there's not a whole lot to talk about. As we discussed with the Lauri Markkanen video that I made yesterday, there's just not a whole lot to talk about. But there is an exclusive video on the Super Fan Club, like I just mentioned. If you want to see me rank every Chicago Bulls jersey throughout history, make sure to subscribe to the Super Fan Club. It is only $4.99 a month, and you get exclusive videos like that, but also early access to videos and all kinds of other cool perks. So let me know in a comment down below what you guys feel about this jersey. If you like it, if you hate it, if you want to cop it. I'm in the middle. I like it, but I'm not gonna cop it. That's kind of where I'm at. I like it, but probably not enough to buy it personally. If they made a little tweak to it, we might have a different story. So thank you guys for watching this short little jersey video, I guess. I love talking about jerseys. I could do it for a long time. But there's really not much else to say. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the like button if you like the video. artursfanclub.com/shop for the merch. All kinds of cool stuff coming down the pipeline. But make sure to go watch my video yesterday about Lauri Markkanen if you haven't yet, because it's not only about Lauri Markkanen, it's also about all the new and upcoming exciting updates for my channel, including a new series called Bulls Deep and some minor tweaks to my content, I guess, approach. So make sure to go check that video out. It's a really good one. It's important to me because I like to communicate my goals. I like to let you guys know what I'm working on, so you know that I'm not just, winging it, which sometimes I am, man. This is the grind. Sometimes things happen on a day, like, I don't know, DeMar DeRozan suddenly getting traded to the Bulls. That was a day when I was winging it, because we kind of saw it coming, but we also didn't really see it coming. But I've talked your ears off enough. Thank you guys for watching, and we will talk very soon.